These are the pay prediction tools in IncomeDx. So we're on the pay prediction page, and you can see we've done some other months here already, but let's just pretend and do February. So hospital A, B, and C are the hospitals that we already entered up in organizations. And so let's say that in February, we're going to work 30 hours in the day and 12 hours at night at hospital A. At hospital B, we're going to work, let's say, 24 hours at night. We have our schedule. And at hospital C, we're going to work, let's say, in February, 50 hours in the day. Save our schedule. So you would probably be doing this in January because you know your next month's schedule, and your question is, do I have enough money? So up here it shows you your total income that you're going to be making. It breaks it down by hospital, what your total pay is going to be, and then it will show you your structure comparison. So you can look at February. So if this is doing this automatically for you. Up here it tells you what your structure is because that's what you selected on the settings page. But your gross income needed, how much you're going to make, your take home, your estimated taxes, and your revenue surplus. So this is showing you both because there's a point where 1099 sole proprietorships make sense to become S corps, and sometimes they don't. If you're not making very much money, it might not, as a 1099 independent contractor, then it might not make a lot of sense to form an S corp. But there's a point at which it does. And so what this is showing you is the benefit. If you want to see the formula, you can see the formula. The red is the taxes, and this kind of just breaks down what the actual process was to come up with those numbers. And those are your saved schedules if you wanted to see them laid out in table form. This is the comparator tool. So if you had more than one contract, so this is contract A and this is contract B, and you know that contract A pays $250 an hour and they have 12-hour shifts, and you work 8 shifts a month, and that is in Arkansas, and they give you no travel stipend. And contract B pays $235 an hour, but they have 10-hour shifts. They want you to do 9 a month, and that's in California, but they give you a $500 a month travel stipend. You can analyze them, and it will show you your estimated taxes for each, your hourly rate for each, which one's got a better hourly rate. You can look down here, and it will show you your best rate, and it will show you your best net, and so that you know that if your goal is just financial, that contract A is a better option for you. I built in here a modifier, which you can leave alone. If you don't like the idea of it, then just leave it at 1. But if you've been doing this for a while, you know that there's a really good chance that you just don't want to work at a place, regardless of the fact that they might pay you more. And so this will let you modify it. So if you wanted to say, yeah, that's better hourly, I guess, but do I really want to work there? You could set this at 9 and it would change the calculation. So give you maybe a sense of whether you really want to work there based on that calculation. So that's the prediction and the comparator tools.